This candle, it has elegance, but there's a bit of a dark side to it as well. Hey, what's up? I'm Rekeema. Welcome to Detailed Dream, where the primary focus is to expose you to the expansive world of luxury goods for yourself and your home. Today I present you with something quite unique from my collection, a top-tier artisan candle from the top-tier luxury brand Wickers Creek. I've been wanting to try their candles for a couple months now, ever since seeing these amazing looking metal vessels. When they reached out, I took it as a sign that it was meant to be, and it was definitely worth the wait because this candle is exceptional. I mean, as a top-tier artisan luxury candle brand, I expect it to be. High-end luxury candles is what I'm naturally drawn to for their craftsmanship and scents, so I tend to hold them to the highest of expectations with little to no room for error. If I'm buying candles that are over that $100 mark, I feel they should be worth every single dollar in my opinion. And if they aren't, they'll just make expensive paperweights, which was not the intended purpose. There's a certain level of sophistication I enjoy most with high-end luxury candles. Some people would describe it as a little bougie. They just provide a level of exclusivity to the home that can't be found with anything else, from how they're made to the amazing fragrances, of course. At least most of the time, this is the case. Wickers Creek is no different when it comes to providing that next level experience. The idea behind Wickers Creek is based around the essence of Hudson Valley in New York. There's a total of 3 handcrafted scents that symbolizes the landscape of Hudson Valley but has that renegade-like personality to them. These are fragrances that doesn't follow a set of principles. What caught my attention with this brand were these uniquely shaped handmade metal vessels. There's something different than your normal vessels that's often shaped as a circle. The soft curvature is beautiful, and I think it adds elegance to a rustic feel. Now, if this was any other shape like a square for instance, I think it would give off that true rustic edgy feel and look because of those angles. But this soft curve really dials it back so it can be elegant as well. I'm also glad that they went with a natural colored wax to easily see the beautiful shape of the vessel. Again, if it was a darker black wax, it would give off a different feeling. The shape essentially would have been lost if the wax was a dark color in my opinion. So I appreciate their choices, and it shows that the details were thought of. When I received it and held it in my hands for the first time, I really got to see the vessel in true detail. I got to inspect every inch of it and was amazed at the craftsmanship. Of course, it has that dark rustic look to it, being that it's dark metal, but it also has some weight to it. You probably would think that the metal is thin because of the shape, but no. It's a robust vessel that you can feel is very durable, and plus you can repurpose it as a decor piece in your home. If you have those dark elements, a man cave perhaps, are man caves still a thing? Or a rustic decor style, this would be an incredible addition to your space. Taking a closer look at this vessel, you can see the careful handmade qualities that gave me a deeper appreciation for this candle. You see this almost weathered look on a vessel that gives it personality since no two vessels will be the same. And you see those neat welds on the side that shows the amazing artisan quality. An overall well-made metal vessel. The vessel is great, but the scent is where you'll find that smooth elegance. It's where this candle comes to life. Like I said, there are only 3 scents as of right now, and the one I received is Whiskey Nights. Going into the fall season, this would be one of the candles in constant rotation. Video on my fall candle rotation will be released soon, by the way, and Whiskey Nights is a candle that will definitely be featured in that video. This scent is described as the warmth and complexity of fine whiskey filtered through the familiar sense of late nights spent with old friends. I would say that's an accurate description. There isn't too many notes in this scent that will make it complex. You won't find 10 different notes that try to convey the story of the scent. The complexity comes from the blend of the few notes that are used in this. This is a vegetable wax candle blended with Davano oil, patchouli, and white oak from aged whiskey barrels. Now, I haven't been exposed to the world of different types of whiskey, but I would assume this is how a smooth aged whiskey would smell. You know, the good expensive stuff. The type of whiskey that's only opened on special occasions. This isn't a pungent, boozy smell as you may be thinking. There are smooth qualities to it that comes off as elegant to my nose. This is my first time coming across Davano oil in a candle that has that rich aroma that can come off smelling a bit fruity, boozy, and sweet with warm and woody undertones. A very complex note within itself, and I would like to think that is the star note in Whiskey Nights. Patchouli also has a slightly sweet, woody nuance to it that definitely adds to the overall experience. Patchouli used to be something I didn't enjoy, but I'm starting to come around to it. The more I smell it, the more I'm starting to understand its place in scents and how I can make them better. And that note from aged whiskey barrels definitely gives this candle that rich whiskey smell. Again, not a strong whiskey smell, at least the ones I'm used to. Just enough was used in this scent to not make it overwhelmingly boozy. Which brings me to the performance. The cold throw, I would say, is moderate. I'm not too worried about the cold throw of a candle. I mean, I do need to smell something from the cold throw. If it's strong, then great. That's a huge plus. But moderate is where most candles tend to be. Now, where candle performance really matters is its hot throw. And for whiskey nights, the hot throw is strong, which is what I expected. The best room size would be a medium to large size room or a small open concept. I can really see this being burned in a rustic style living room, office, man cave, a cigar room, or a whiskey room, even in a garage overlooking a Lamborghini. That's just my vision. This scent will provide an extra level of comfort to those types of spaces, including the look of this amazing vessel. The best time to burn this would definitely be late evening going into those night hours. Those are the times where most of us sit down after a long day and basically relax. Lighting a warm, rich luxury candle like Whiskey Nights would just add to that relaxation. This is a robust 14-ounce candle that will last for about 60 hours or so. It'll last you quite some time. This candle is over that $100 mark, and I would say it's worth it for the type of quality that you get. The quality of the scent, the performance, the size, and the vessel checks all the boxes for what I look for in a candle in this price range. Something I do want to point out is that it was a bit difficult to get the wax on the furthest points of the vessel to melt at first. There's still a small edge, but I found that keeping the wicks a little longer will help, and breaking out that aluminum foil will help every single time. Just something to watch out for. Other than that, it burns even and takes about 2.5 to 3 hours for a full surface melt. I love those longer burns. This scent is for the person who enjoys a rich masculine scent, or the person who enjoys a smooth woody scent that comes off a little boozy. Either way, this will make a great candle going into the fall season. Something to really enjoy in those cooler evenings. Wickers Creek is definitely a top tier luxury candle brand that I will be keeping in the collection. I have to find a whiskey lover to get their take on this scent and how it compares to aged whiskey. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below about the vessels and the brand. Well, that's going to be it for today's conversation. As always, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one.